Originally, I was going to make this video yesterday. I'm glad I didn't. Glad I waited, got more hours in, because there's definitely some things I didn't notice yesterday that I noticed after playing more. Uh, right off the bat, I would say it's a fun game. It's free to play. That's a huge plus. It's fucking free. There's no skill-based matchmaking. It makes it a casual game. You can feel that it's a casual game when you load into lobbies and you're playing against actual shit cans. Like, there's actual shit cans that you run into. Skill-based matchmaking made me think everybody was a fucking dog. After playing in a no skill-based matchmaking game, some of y'all have the worst reaction times I've ever, like, how are y'all driving around? It's actually kind of scary. But anyways, like, the gameplay you're seeing, I'm not trying that hard. Of course, I'm trying to win gunfights and stuff, and there's moments where I focus up. But I'm having a conversation with my friends, an actual conversation, a serious one, and I'm just playing. I'm just playing, having fun. So that's like one of the big pluses of that is you can just play. Like, let's say you're smoking a little, drinking, trying to have some fun, not trying to get just annihilated on COD or R6, Tarkov, whatever. This is the game for that. You can hop on and just be casual. That being said, the game does have some issues. One of which is kind of concerning. I'll just get straight into that. There's definitely like a server-side latency issue. I don't think you'll see it much in this clip. Maybe the clip I add at the end, if this recording goes too long, I'll just give some examples. You'll be shooting at somebody, slide around the corner, the classic, oh, what the fuck, I was around the corner. Like, COD has issues like that once in a while and stuff too. Just latency, server-side issues. But in this game, it happens way more than on COD. And sometimes it is crazy noticeable. There's like moments where I'd be like behind the wall, and then I'll just die to shots that are not coming towards me. And so I'm like, oh shit, how many times have I killed people that thought they were behind a wall, but on my screen they're just standing out in the open? In pubs, it's not that big of a deal. It's annoying. But in ranked, I think that'll cause some fucking problems. I don't want to be playing ranked if I'm trying to be competitive. I'm fucking grinding and shit. And then I keep dying when I am behind a fucking wall. I'm not saying wall banked, like latency issue. Dying when you slide around cover. And I know games like this kind of need an esports scene. And competitive players, like actual pros, aren't going to want to play a game where that's an issue. Because that could literally change the course of a game. If you're like defending a point, slide around the corner, and then just fall over dead. Like, that's actually problematic. I don't know if that's something they can fix, but I hope they do. The other big thing I noticed was some of the characters make the other characters kind of obsolete right now. It's just a balancing issue. They could definitely fix it. In pubs, everyone runs the shield dude. Everyone runs the sonar bitch. Like, that's what people run. Some people run the fire dude, some people run the healer, but those two characters are like what everybody runs. Like, I loaded into matches yesterday where everybody was running sonar, and you just get pinged every 3 seconds. And it's not like they're so OP that you have to use those characters. The other characters just feel obsolete. I don't know if that'll change in ranked when you can actually play off of each other, and you have like communication and shit. In pubs, it just doesn't work though. In pubs, like, people are gonna just use those two good characters. The shield dude, I don't get why the shield is a two-way, or a one-way, I should say. You throw it down and you can shoot from your side. You can shoot through it. The enemy can't. That's a little OP. I've been baiting kids with it. Like, I'll kill one or two. They think I'm wounded. I drop the shield. They turn the corner and I slaughter them. It makes for cool clips. Like, I've gotten some cool clips with the shield. But it is a little OP. It should just be portable cover. No, like, both sides shouldn't be able to shoot through it. It should just be like, oh, I need cover. I'm out in the open. Let me drop this shield. Because it being a one-way is fucking a little OP. The sonar, I don't think is that OP. It's just, it's good. Like, being able to see people through walls is pretty fucking good. And I don't know how often you get it, but when the whole team's running it, you get pinged a lot. But I think this is all stuff that they could definitely, like, fix pretty easily. As for the guns, everything seems balanced besides the MK20 or whatever it's called. It's a DMR that literally 2-taps. And it's semi-auto. In a game where it's very high HP, you get a lot of hit markers when you're shooting people. Being able to just 2-tap people is... I don't know what the devs were thinking with that one. They definitely need to rebalance that gun. I'm sure they will because I've seen a lot of people complaining about it. I didn't notice this when I first started playing, but I think people are catching on that that's an OP gun. And there's a couple of games yesterday I had where literally after a little bit of shitting on kids, they would just go start camping with that gun. Like, it's that OP that people have it set up and ready, where if they start to lose, they start to get shit on, they're just like, ha, watch this. And then they go and fucking sit with the MK20, I think that's what it's called, or it's close to that, and they don't fucking move. Like, that's what happens, and it could be very annoying. It would be very annoying. Everybody I played against that did that, though, they ended up losing the game, because then if you push up with that gun, I will admit, it's not the best up close. Like, it seems like it's still kind of harder to hit your shots, and you can definitely dance on people. That goes into the movement. Actually, I probably should have said this at the beginning of the video. A lot of people disliked the movement. They were like, oh, it feels floaty, it feels dumb. I think the movement's good. At first, I was like, this is kind of whack. Like, why does it feel this way? But when you get it down, you can tap strafe midair. You can fucking, float backwards, forward, do all sorts of crazy movement that actually makes for some, like, cool gameplay. I think we're going to get cool footage out of these games, because I would run into, like, sweats that are moving like crackheads, and I like that. I like Apex movement. I like the old COD movement. I like when there's a skill gap. I like when there's a skill gap. Like, if I can move and hit my shots, I should be able to shit on you. That's just how it should be. I don't like handicaps in video games. If you suck at video games, that's on you. I'm not that good. When I get shit on, and I get shit on because the game doesn't suck, actually get shit on because of a skill issue, it is what it is. That's why I really liked Apex. I played Apex for a while. It just got old. I felt like Apex was one of those games where, like, if somebody was better than you, they were shitting on you. Of course, there was some, like, RNG to the game because of loot, but if they were good, they'd shit on you. And I feel like this game's kind of like that. Like, if you're good, you're going to shit on people. I do say hand holding is a little OP in this game. Like, people will kind of just hold hands, and I think that's because of how long it takes to heal. I find myself killing a dude, killing another dude, and then I have to go sit in a fucking corner and wait like 20 seconds to heal. I think it takes a little too long. And if there's a third, or they're communicating, you're dead then, because the other guy's going to push you, and the HP difference is just too much. Like, unless if it's an actual fucking can, you're dead. You're dead. So, I think there needs to be some sort of stim. I know there's, like, a healing character, but, like, especially in pubs, nobody's playing off each other like that. Nobody's communicating. I'm sure in, like, ranked, it will work that way, but in pubs, it's just not. It's annoying because then you die to just numbers. People just keep pushing you. And also you die, or you don't die, but it also slows the game down sometimes. Like, you kill two people and then you gotta just sit there. That's boring. It gets a little frustrating. It gets a little annoying. Besides that, I think the game is in a good state so far. I would like to see more weapons get added. I would like to see them, balance shit a little better. But like I said, it's a free game. These aren't bad complaints for a free game. So far, this shit's pretty good. So I would 100% recommend Xdefiant. But going on to another topic, if you want to hear me rant about anything else, I've said this in other videos. Nobody suggested yet, probably because nobody watches anyways. But eventually somebody will. And if you want to hear me rant about anything, fucking give a suggestion. I'll rant about shit.
They're losing though hard because they're being bad.
I'm getting shot. Apparently I'm peeking when I can't even fucking see. Dude, this netcode is so bad.
Shield out!
Oh, whoa,
You
whoa,
have
that
a-
was insane. I was like fucking 10 feet behind the fucking